All right. Good morning, peeps. My name is Fighter VP, and we are continuing on with our journey into Total War Attila, Age of Charlemagne, and the Kingdom of Asturias. Starting off right where we left off again. As you can see, current turn is 10. Now we finished up everything that we wanted to on the last episode. Next turn, we will finally finish this, so we will get plus 30% from cultural buildings. I don't know how much that will actually equate to for our income. We'll see. We're at 2208 right now, so next turn we should see, hopefully, a decent increase. Let's get to it. Well, let's get that. Faction destroyed. Taifa of Toledo. Defamation. These are some of the things that pop up often, and this is why I keep influence around. So Aurelio has 165, and although I could have asked for more control, I would have used up a lot of it. So Paterna is trying to defame Origato. An unscrupulous rival has spread foul rumors about a member of your family. Give the order and they will be silenced. We're just going to pay him off. And hope that goes away. Now Marigato also got a level up. Ooh, and it looks like our public order dropped from 5 to 4. So that is fantastic news. Now, we want to make sure that public order gets increased over here, which is done with authority. We also want the tax rate, but we want that public order. Now, public order is going to return over time. We want to get that sooner rather than later. So we're going to put 1 point into authority so we can get that +1 public order. But then we're also going to do cunning, because that also reduces the upkeep cost of all units and increases the melee defense, as well as reduces the maintenance cost. Goes from -2% to -4%, which all in all converts to more income per turn. So we're going to get that going. That will unlock Bureaucrat, which will give us more tax rate, and then we can eventually do the construction cost in due time. Also with that, Christianity is up to 59%. Religious difference, which is what caused the shift in predicted public order. Religious difference was at -9, now we're at -8. As this increases, this number will decrease. As we discussed in the last episode, the difficulty level will stay permanent at -2 for the entire playthrough. Immigrants, this will zero out eventually if there's no war in the adjacent regions. So, we've got 2,700. We want to take this. This is what we want. But we're going to need more men. Now, Emirates of Cordoba did take Toledo, but if you notice, their happiness is at -80. and they're getting -6 per turn. So in 3 turns, 4 turns actually, they will have a rebellion. That rebellion could either take over the entire region or entire settlement, or they could fight it off. It kind of depends on what they do. If they decide to just let it go, then it'll belong to rebels. So because of that, we're going to keep our spy here just in case. Because if they lose it, we can use Toledo as a training ground for our spy. Now we need to choose something to get. And I think I will get the replenishment. We do want to get this before we hit Imperium level 3, because we want an extra 1,000 in our treasury. But we can hold off. We're not going to hit it in 4 turns. And in fact, it's going to take us quite a while to get through Noteworthy to make it too impressive. Let's take a look at diplomacy. We lost trade with Duchy of Aquitaine. Frankish separatists took it over. That is unfortunate. Now, what we could do is we could build up a fleet to head over there. We could potentially overthrow the separatists, but we'll hold back. We want to make sure our infrastructure is solid. But also, the French separatists are friendly to us. Apparently. So, what we could do
I am eager to hear your embassy.
is do this. Just to get some money. Money is good. I doubt we will get a trade agreement with Charlemagne, but we could try. Oh, hey, we got it. Oh, that was Carlemagne. We still need Charlemagne, which I don't think we've hit the level that we need to get for this. Nope. That's okay. Our income is 266 from Carlemagne, which is fine by me. Now we do also have Taifa of Valencia. We are not at war with anyone, and we are improving with them. We do have a non-aggression pact signed.
Welcome, friend.
And it's much too low to do a
good haste, and then enjoy the pleasures of this house.
To do a trade agreement. So we'll move on. We don't really want to spend much of our money. Of course, there's not much to spend on. We could get the barracks. We do have the food now, but I think we're going to hold off.
At your command.
Now, public order for here is up to +5. Christianity is constantly improving. Religious difference is going down. Once this goes down, we'll be at +8. So that'll be quite nice. If we were to move this guy out of here, we're at -1. So,
at your command, we hunger for battle.
If we get those that religious difference down, we could leave this area. That'll be just fine. Looking back at the missions, we still need to own all these provinces, but we have 400 turns to do it. 391 to be exact. We need to hold 2 settlements, including Lisbon. We will get that eventually. We will get this eventually. So there is a way to see how much we've got, and that is, in summary, we have 80% Christianity. So we should have a check mark on this, but I don't think it counts it as much on this DLC. But that's okay. Once we complete Imperium level 3, it'll give us our bonuses. So if we can control Lisbon, we'll get 1,000. If we may or may not get that one, we will get this one. So that's 2,000 already. 3,000. We probably won't get this. And 4,000. So 4,000 on top of 5,000, that's 9,000 when we complete this. So that'll be nice to have. And this just gives us +5 morale, +1 loyalty, +5 growth in all provinces, and trade income, +10% trade agreement tariffs faction-wide. So that'll be nice to have. Now, the victory objectives, we could do a short victory, reach Imperium level 5. Long victory, Imperium level 7, or domination victory, Imperium level 7, plus control 110 settlements either by direct ownership or through satrapies and military allies. I'll be honest, I don't know what a satrapy is. I might look that up later. Could look it up now, but I will wait. Now, once we get our public order fixed, then we can move our income back to normal. But we'd like to have that low. We don't want to have negative effects for public order right now. Can't afford it. This will be rebellion in 13 turns. Last turn, it said 9. So, this is improving. If we can get this better, then we will definitely be able to move through. We'll be able to get a new growth surplus, population surplus next turn, but we need 4 to expand. So, since we got nothing else to do, well, actually, let's take a look. You're at 10. You need 10 more to take this office. All of these guys are not the next level yet. Remember, when we want to get another army going, we're probably going to use Bernardo. More than likely. Let's go on to the next turn. Oh no, we got a food shortage in Leon. -2. And what that does is public order goes down by 1, and wealth is -25% from all buildings. So we're doing kind of good, and now we're not. That's because we added some more things. Now, I really want to get the next thing going.
At your command.
Because of that,
We take this settlement.
we're going to be at -2 over here, but that's okay.
We
I want to
hunger for
colonize.
battle. At your command.
There we go. We have colonized. It'll probably be in our best interest to get the manor again. Just because it provides better wealth and growth. And you need growth in order to progress. Ooh, and this area produces lead. So we're going to have a whole bunch of different things that are being produced throughout our regions. Now, I could get this. And actually, I am going to get this because there we go, fields. At 1,000, we can install a field. Now, the fertility level is very poor, so this is not the region to get fields. However, we need it desperately. And we're off by 2 talents, 2 gold. Fortunately, we'll get quite an influx next turn. Let's take a look at our allies in diplomacy. We're getting pretty close to having a good relationship with Kingdom of Charlemagne. Let's see if we can add a trade agreement now. Look at that. We got a trade agreement with Kingdom of Charlemagne. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to get Taifa of Valencia anytime soon, just because it's increasing so slowly, but we can try. Yeah. They don't really offer anything that we need, but we have a lot that they would want. But we got a trade agreement with the Kingdom of Charlemagne. We encountered the Kingdom of Kent. We can look at them, although Kent will more than likely be assimilated into Wessex or Mercia, one of those two, very soon. All right, so they moved down to neutral, and they're at -6 now, so they are not going anywhere. So we can see here that all of this area is controlled. Now, okay, so we're going to want to move our spy to the east. We want to know who owns this.
I am eager to serve. The devil makes work for idle hands.
We have encountered the Taifa of Saragossa. Let's check them out on the map. Taifa of Saragossa is unfriendly, but they are improving. They're defensive. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. They admire strong empires, which we are getting close to that, but they're a bully. And what's the best way to deal with bullies? Well, we're going to bully him. That's what we're going to do with our spy. So we're going to come over here and we are going to just harass until our spy gets leveled up. And it's not going to cost us all that much money either. So we actually got 7 plus 7 public order, and Christianity is increasing. So we're getting plus 7 because conquest. We're getting a positive 5 for next turn only. So what that means is next turn we're only going to have 2. religious difference is at -11. If we can improve that, and if you notice, ticking on or off the province does not do anything. So we're going to continue to tax that province because it doesn't actually affect anything. Same thing with here. It doesn't affect the public order, so we're going to keep it on. And we did improve our income a little bit. It's not a huge amount. We do want to build this into a manor, but next turn I think what we'll do is we'll focus on the fields first. We need food in this area because without food we have less public order and we have less wealth. And we'll have a rebellion in 57 turns, which honestly sucks. It's 57 turns away from here, so we can handle it. It would seem almost consistently that Bernardo is earning at least 1 influence per turn. So by that logic, he'll be at 20 in 9 turns, which is very slow. Also, I'm not sure if you guys realize, but we have 2 Aurelios. I'm sure that guy has a confusing life. I could ask for more support. It'll cost me 43. But I've got plenty. I think I'm going to wait a little bit longer. I don't need support right now. The power is balanced currently. If I go up 1 back to respectable, it'll be an additional +2 to corruption faction wide. Would also get more loyalty, but I like money. Corruption means less money. So I think that's all we can do on this turn. So we'll go ahead and end it. Alright, we've got 3,400, basically 3,450 monies. First things first, we're going to get the field going. We need food desperately. And because we have leftover money, we're going to put some of that into the manor. Now, unfortunately, this is going to reduce our food into the negatives. But we need this built. We need that additional growth. Right now we're only getting 1 per turn. So with this will give us +2, so that'll bring us up to 3. We can then get this next spot. And once we get that, we can get another field going. Because this is a different region. So we can't use this field for this area. Now we are currently waiting on growth factors or population surplus for this area. We have a woodcutter, we have our salt deposit because we want to be producing as much stuff as possible. We do have an iron vein here. And we do have our grapes here for wine. 17 turns currently. Religious difference reduced from 8 to 7. So this is moving up a lot faster than I thought it would. Now, even though we have this area, we cannot get another governor. We are at the maximum amount of governors. If we want to have another governor, we need to be at the next Imperium level. And we're getting there. but I would like it to be slow. Slow means we can build up, well, slowly. Now, one thing we can do is we can get a priest now. And a priest is going to help tremendously. The problem with a priest is we can't afford it. But we have a few things we can choose from. Now, cunning reduces the agent action cost. And unfortunately, the agent action cost right now, for all of them, is high. We have success chance, +1 to zeal, or success chance. If I have two that are of basically the exact same, I go with the younger one. That just means they can stay around for even longer, earn more skill, and, well, they just don't die as fast. There's only 3-year difference, but that's okay. We're going to check on Taifa of Valencia again. It is improving, albeit very slowly, but it is improving. We can't forget about our spy.
I am a shadow.
Our spy needs to head over here.
Orders.
Now, when we get a priest, we're going to send him over here as well. We're going to use this for training. We also have Taifa of Barcelona that was encountered. As we can see here. This is Taifa of Barcelona. Now, it looks like there's not really an easy way for me to get here without crossing borders if I wanted to attack, which is unfortunate. Also, very strong. That's not happening. They do have horses, though, and I have spears, but they also have spears.
I am yours.
What we're gonna do, just kidding, we can't. We don't have enough money. We don't have enough money by, like, really not enough. 26. That's a little annoying. That's okay. We'll end this turn. Move on to the next turn. Duchy of Aquitaine was destroyed. That is unfortunate. Start off this turn, we are going to disrupt the settlement. Start a fire.
I will come from the darkness.
It should succeed. Hopefully. Good.
I have
Succeeded.
completed my mission. How may I serve you?
Probably two more successes, and we'll get another level, in which case we can put both points into tracking. We're going to come over to Valladolid, and we're going to get this guy. We're going to recruit
How
him.
can I serve you? Ready, willing, and able.
Now, I don't know if these guys have an upkeep cost. But the one benefit that the priests have is they inspire populace action, +3 public order. If I took a point into here, which I will be doing, but also constant local effect, spread religion. So our first level up, we will be putting them into both of these. Because we're going to send the priests to the regions that are suffering with public order. And then we'll be working towards belief to spread even more religious influence. And that's the primary focus of the priest, is just to convert the population. They can do other things, but that's what I'm going to use it for. We should go down another point of religious difference once we hit 70% or thereabouts. And we are getting really close to getting this growth. This one we have the market town, which I guess is fine. We could also convert it to a manor, which I'm almost tempted. Garrisons in both, pretty much everywhere, are pretty weak right now. But that's to be expected. We're very early on in the game. Now we are going to get replenishment or logistics unlocked next turn. So we'll get +3 replenishment. So then we need to figure out what we want to research after that. And I'm thinking basically anything that is going to lead to the palace aristocracy, which would be the illuminated manuscripts. I'm not entirely sure what path the archives is under, but I'm sure we'll find out. This will be replenished in 4 turns. With any luck, we'll have an opportunity to take some land from Cordova. As it seems, they are struggling heavily on public order. And we do want a little bit of a larger army. Unfortunately, I can't recruit anyone from here because I don't have this. Once I get this, then I can get them. I'll try again, just because, and it's reduced to low. So we're not gonna even bother. Now we could do Taifa of Barcelona, but or Taifa of, well, we wouldn't want those because they are they don't have anything. Taifa of Barcelona is all, it's a few things. So we're not doing a non-aggression pact with the Frankish separatists just because don't need to. They're probably not going to attack me, hopefully, anyways. And they accepted a trade agreement right away, so I don't feel the need. Only a few more turns and this guy can finally get the damn Royal Protector. But I don't think there's anything else we can accomplish this turn, so we will end. Looks like our king gained a rank. So we did. We are going to do 2 levels of construction cost right away. Get that minus 20%. That is a reason why I haven't done any upgrades over here. Now we're going to enable that. We're going to come back over to our Ooh. Food shortage. Well, that was to be expected. Because it's not as low as I thought it was going to be. But now we have a growth factor of 4. The next turn will be at 7. So this is going to take 2 turns to get our next population surplus and our next area within Salamanca. Food shortage in Leon was resolved. I was unaware that we had one, to be honest. But we had the farm going. Because we have a little bit of surplus, we're going to go with this, because it offers growth. This does too, actually. And money. You know what? Screw it. We're going to do farm there. Now, I don't know what I want to do here yet. I kind of want to get the hostel for the public order, but I'm going to hold off.
What do you wish of me? Obediendo mea lacerta dominis.
We're going to move our priest over here.
I can assist you further.
How can I assist you?
We're going to disrupt
Spreading
settlement.
fear and doubt.
And this is our first failure with this guy. He had a 20% chance of failing, and he failed. Now, he did gain a little bit of experience for failing. He had 46, and now he's at 50. So it wasn't a total loss, but now it's still going to take 2 more successes to reach rank 3.
How can I serve you?
Now, the priest can also disrupt and encourage dissent. Positive outcome, 90% chance. Moderate effect is 81, significant effect 9. So he has a 90% chance of succeeding. I'm hoping that stays.
Ready, willing, and able.
But we're at current turn 15. So I think that is a good place to leave off until the next time. Also, a little bit of a disclaimer. I figured out what I did wrong in the first 2 videos. I screwed up on the upload for the resolution. I got it down now, so hopefully this video that will come out to y'all is actually viewable. Which also means that the first 2 videos no one's probably actually going to watch because they're not viewable. Oh well, lessons were learned because mistakes were made. Anyways, see ya. Bye.